Bitcoins, the best money we've ever had, with a different kind of. All right, can you hear me out there? David, you can hear me? Don't you think I know I have the mic on? We're getting emails today? David, you getting emails? I got my emails today properly. How about you? Still random. I can't. You realize there's nothing I can do, right? Or I would. I've tried everything. Everything. But the DMMs, it's the yeah, I know it shows you the waves. Yep. You don't get the trade of the day emails. I wonder, maybe, did you ever get them, David? Did you ever get them? You did, okay. Because I did not take you off the list or anything like that. There'd be no reason to do that. I wouldn't take you off. So what do we got left this week? We actually have 3 more trade rooms, 2 more trades. We got this trade. If it fills, we've got retail tomorrow, which I think could be a great trade. Natural gas, I traded 2 contracts, Chantal, and I hit both my targets. Chantal, you know what I wanted you to do? Check a stop of 10 on natural gas. You have any time to do that? Our stop is too big. Our stop is too big. Our stop's 15. And I think for the 1 or 2 trades over the past 6 months that it saved. Yeah, my targets, though, I used the DMM, so I was only going for 5 and 10. Natural gas, it's strange. It's got liquidity problems. It went through my first, it filled my first target, went through my 10 to 11, didn't fill it, pulled back, went back up and filled it. So you could see the liquidity was quiet this morning when I was checking it. But it's a family money trade. I went back in the room, we looked at the reports, and it really, it stopped out last week, and it hasn't stopped out twice in a row since back in February. You have to go back to the beginning of February. So as long as everybody understands that it's a family money trade that could literally kill everyone in your family on one bad trade. That's the problem with natural gas. It's a beautiful family money trade, but it can wipe out your family in one trade. As long as you understand that, then, and I warn people about natural gas. It's the only family money trade that is that dangerous. And I remember seeing WASD last year, not that long ago. WASD went crazy once. I'll tell you, WASD has become, to me, the scariest trade. One of them, maybe the scariest. It's so volatile before the trade. Wiping out your family can be a feature and a benefit, David. Definitely can be a feature and a benefit. That's not funny. We shouldn't joke like that. It's not funny. But it's really important to understand that natural gas can blow through all your stops. And you know what? 30-year bonds can blow through your stops. Anything can do it. It's the risk. It's the biggest risk of event trading. I mean, every style of trading has a certain type of risk that is probably unique to that style of trading. And, you know, if you're going to trade that style, at least be honest with yourself about what could happen. So, I mean, obviously, you never want that to happen, but it happens. And it's not a problem with the software. Sometimes it's a problem of a market moving so fast that you can't even see the move. No program could keep up with that. Sometimes it's liquidity. Sometimes it's both bad liquidity and a super fast move. There's nothing worse than that. That's like a really bad scenario. And then so many times we just get great bursts. I mean, CPI yesterday and WASD yesterday and natural gas today were really, they were perfect event trades. Perfect. We used to call them bread and butter trades. Markets. That's really funny. Now, how come Chantal's text is blue and Mark's text is dark and David's text is blue? Did you choose blue? Oh, that's why. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't even know how to choose color on the text. There's so many things about this software that I don't know. It's the one thing. It's the one thing that, well, I don't like their recording. That's the one thing I really don't like. All right, we're streaming. Let's get cracking. All right, folks, welcome everybody on YouTube and welcome everybody in our trade room to the 30-year bond auction. It's 10-minute trades. My name is Lee Goldstein. I'm the trading director at 10-minute trades. And I just want to remind everybody that all the trades we discuss are for educational purposes. It is possible to lose money trading futures. So please trade carefully if you would. All right, so I'm going to be trading the ZB because we have studied the auctions and the ZB moves on the auctions and the ZN moves a little bit too. You could probably get away with the ZN also. But we've been trading the ZB for years, so we're going to stick with it. Biden's given a press conference, just what I don't want. I think he's giving a press conference. So we'll keep an eye. If the markets are too volatile because Biden's speaking, we won't be able to trade. Now, hopefully I think he'll be done by 1. He's not going to do a long press conference. I don't think. So YouTube, if you're out there watching us, and there's a bunch of you on there, thanks for coming. And how about giving our stream a like and subscribe to the channel so you know the next time we'll be here streaming by clicking the notification bell. That's what you should do. And subscribe to the channel. And you can learn more and more about trading this style. All right. Let's look at the daily market report on the bonds. 30-year bonds have been nice and solid, nice and solid. Let's see how good of a winner last month was. I don't think I got that nearly that many ticks. I think, Mark, that last month may go into my greatest hits video. Greatest hits trades I got out of too early. Let's see what happened. So we were up 360 before the trade. And we put our orders on 1301.30. And there was no fill until, let's see, 1 o'clock, no fill, 30 seconds. It took 30 seconds, hit the first target. I moved the stop. Okay, no, we had a good trade. We made 300 bucks, 312. Not bad, not bad. I chased it a little bit. And you could see the ZN had just as good a move last month. ZN had just as good a move. Maybe even a little better. Now, ZN is half the tick price, the tick value. The ZB is 31.50 per tick, and the ZN is 15 and a quarter, right? 15 and a quarter. March 11th, we got stopped. Let's see if we did. Sometimes I'm able to get out, but I think it was a stop. March 11th. All right. Here's March 11th, 1301.30. The order comes on. We were down $80 in March before the trade. So this is a family money trade. Everybody, it's a family money trade. We did get stopped out. It was just did a total reversal on us. Nothing you can do when that happens. It's going to happen. It reversed. February 11th says it was a winner. Our daily report says a winner. The journal. Trade gets put on 1301.30. What I was saying is we've got this trade, and I'm trading retail tomorrow morning. I have to trade it in this account, even though it's not a family money trade, because it's a trap trade and I don't have enough margin in our test account. And we do in this account. So let's see, February was slow. It did not immediately hit the first target. It filled us, and then it struggled to follow through. I tried to be very patient. I was very patient. It hit the target. That was 2 contracts. Then I moved the stop to break even, and very often that will stop you out with the bond trades. I mean, it is what it is, and sometimes, see how it kept going? It really chopped around, then it went down. See, I could have grabbed at least one more tick, and then it moved nicely. So, sometimes you can be patient and you'll lose a lot of your profit by not moving your stop to break even. And that's the biggest difficulty with the bond trades, stop management. Stop management is really difficult. January, all right, 13:01:30, the orders go on in January. Hey, Ed, how you doing? January, what happens? It fills, doesn't really follow through at all. The trend was up. And did it stop us out? Did I move my stop? So it filled us, never hits the target. No. And it just backed up and stopped me out. That was a stop. So that was January. That was a stop. Let's look at one more. December. $13:01:30. Put on our orders. Now the markets were so different in December. This looking at this almost has no meaning. Really, I don't go back in my testing these days more than 3 months because the markets, really the beginning of Biden's term or when the election was over, that's when you can start. If you like to do a lot of testing, that's when you can start your testing after the election. This was a late response, and we didn't cancel and made money because we didn't. And I believe we increased. Well, we kind of knew that the news hadn't come out. I think that was part of it. Let's see, what time did that actually fill? So it was a minute and a half. It was more than 90 seconds. 13:01:30. No, 13:02. Forgive me, I'm wrong. 13:02. It's now 45 seconds. So I was wrong. It took 48 seconds to fill. 48 seconds. That's a little bit slow. Ed, you did or we did? You did? Ed, are you talking about us or you on natural gas? Okay, so December was a nice looking trade also. Ed, did you do it live? Okay, that's all right. The key is to get comfortable. You had the exact same result that we did. We did targets of 5 and targets of 10 on natural gas. Let's check the time on this trade. Our sync, we want our computers to be in sync when we trade events. We go to the website time.is and our syncing is exact. So I still haven't ordered an e-bike because I don't want to put it together. There's only one brand that is made in the price range that I'm willing to spend, where they ship the bike assembled. and they don't have any bikes. And people, if you go to their Facebook group, the only thing that people are talking about is, I put my order in 3 months ago. Where's my bike? That's just, and now they came out with a new bike. So they don't have to, I think, so they don't have to deal with all the old people with the old orders. It's like incredible. So now they have a new bike that they can't ship. I think I did look on Craigslist, David. I couldn't find anything. I'll look again. I'll look again. So we're up, I think, $150 from natural gas. And I'm thinking how many contracts I want to trade on this trade. The only issue is that January was a stop. So it's been like 2 out of 6 winners. I think I'll do 3 contracts. So if you're risking 2 contracts, then you're risking $90, $187.50 for 2 contracts. So $187.50. If you trade 4 contracts, you're almost risking $400. I don't think I want to risk $400 on the bond trade, but I'm willing to risk 3 contracts, 280, 287.50. I'm willing to risk 287.50. So what I'm going to do is put my trade on. It's a bracket of 3. It's 2 contracts for 2 ticks, 1 target of 6 ticks. The stop is 3. The entry time, Eastern time, is 13:01:30, because that's when the bond auctions generally move. Up to 60 to 90 seconds, 60 to 75 seconds after that, I am going to trade it live. So we'll call it ZB 30-year auction. And that's my setup. Not really doing anything else. Tempted to trade 4 contracts. Putting my charts on live. Double checking my time to make sure that I'm enabling my trade at the right time. My bracket is 3. I've got a total of 3 contracts, 2 for 2 ticks, 2 for 6 ticks. Entry time is 13:01:30. Breakout trade. Choosing the correct account. Don't forget to enable your trade, folks, if you're trading for real. Okay. Turning on my recorder. So we've got about 13 minutes to go. We used to start some of these trade rooms at 12:45, but it was a little bit rushed to just do a 15-minute trade room. I always felt that was a little bit rushed. So tomorrow morning, like I said, we've got US retail, 8 o'clock. Going to trap trade that. And the new trap trade supposedly will be out tomorrow or over the weekend. So that means we're probably going to have a webinar on Monday on the new trap trade, Monday or Tuesday. I want to teach everybody the trap trade ASAP. Even if we only do 2, 3, or 4 a month, I think it's going to be good to learn how to do it. Because the trap trade is a trade you can customize and create your own trades with, as you can with all of our setups. But the trap trade, if you like reversals and you're aware of indexes and you're trading reversals now, you could automate a lot of it with our software. So I'm pretty excited about the new trap trade features too. Automatic guarantee a winning trade. That's the $500,000 version of the software. Guarantee winning trade feature, but that costs $500,000. I don't know how many people are going to buy that. Guarantee, never mind. Guarantee a losing trade. No one will buy that. Wouldn't that be awesome if you could make software that would guarantee a winning trade? How about just once? Just once. And the key is you got to know when. That's the key. What would you be willing to pay for that? A lot. I'll bet most people would probably trade it in sim. The new features, Brian, adding the combine button, adding the break even button, and changing a lot of the terminology because it's so darn confusing. No more tiers. I'm going to call them orders because they're not tiers, they're orders. Tiers is just confusing. The biggest features are the combine and the break even. There's not a whole heck of a lot that I could do with the trap trade because it's a reversal trade. So I'm cleaning it up, taking the contraction out, cleaning up all the names of the fields. But the combine button is a big upgrade and the break even button is a big upgrade. Those are important. I'm trying to think if I'm leaving anything out. So, we haven't really done anything to the trap trade in a very long time. I've been wanting to clean it up. What does tertiary mean, Brian? What is it? Don't make me look up tertiary. What does that mean? And I read a lot. That word I'm not that familiar with. I've seen it, but I don't know. I don't remember what it means. Do I have to Google it? Let's look it up. Tertiary. There's my stupid e-bikes that I'm not buying because I don't want to put them together. So tertiary, third. I don't know why that doesn't ring a bell. What does tertiary mean? Third rank. Third rank. Does that make sense? Oh, you said third, David. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I would have trusted you. I didn't see it. All right, so we got about 9 minutes, really. Did I put the right time in? Let's make sure we got our time right. 13:01:30 on our entry time. 130130. Everything looks good. Labels in. Okay. If I lived by you, oh, I would pay. You know what, Fred? I would pay somebody to put the bike together for me. Oh, Mark, putting grills together, depending which one you bought. It really depends. Some of them are not that bad. It's a bad one. Yeah, I don't grill anymore because my grill rusted out and I don't want to put one together. They'll sell you, you could buy one put together at like not at a Home Depot, but at a real hardware store where the guy that owns the store is the guy that works there is the owner. There's like 2 or 3 of those hardware stores left in the world. They'll put a grill together for you. But then you have to rent a truck. Brian, that's funny. Putting a bike together is a lot of work. Now, the e-bikes, they come 80% assembled. But I'm really bad at reading directions with pictures. I'm just not good. I mean, and not only am I not good, I'm lazy and I hate doing it. I don't want to do it. That one stupid bike company has no bikes, or I would have ordered the bike last week. I've looked all over YouTube, Mark, and there's no videos. I even asked the company that sells the bike that I want to buy, do you have a video? And they don't have videos. They're from China and they're just not up on American consumerism yet. They're trying. There's a lot of people that have assembly videos, but not the bike that I want, older bikes. That's the problem. It might not be as bad as I think. You got to put the stem on, the handlebars, the front wheel, which means the brakes. You know, David, that's a California thing. In my area, there's not a lot of mobile stuff. You could get your car, what do you call it? Detailed. You know what? I bet I could call TaskRabbit. Exactly, Brian. To put a bike together, you need a PhD in quantum mechanics. That's right. That's right. So, folks on YouTube, we're waiting for the trade. We're set up. We looked at videos. You know, we don't spend every second always just talking money and trading. Our software is set up and we're ready to go. A minute 10130, our orders are going to show up on the chart, and as we get closer to that, we will stop yakking. So, I mean, I can talk about whatever I want in the trade room. There's certain things we don't talk about because we'd have fights, and we don't want to fight in our trade room. So we stay away from most politics. Most of it we stay away from. Every now and then I lose control of myself and I say something that I probably shouldn't say, but overall I behave myself. And we like to think that we have a fun, really relaxed trade room. And I think if the trade room wasn't relaxed, you couldn't trade this type of events because the events are so nerve-wracking. Can you imagine if like the trade room moderator was a nervous wreck? It would be terrible. Because what we're doing is trading high nervousness events that take place in a matter of seconds, a lot of them. I have to stop reminding myself because I'm getting nervous just thinking about it now. The greatest, I was saying it yesterday, that WASD trade, that trade is making me so nervous these days. I can hear my heart pumping and beating in my ears. Now that could just be my fitness level also, or my lack of a fitness level. That's possible too. My lack of a fitness level. Nerves are great. Miss that feeling before playing basketball game. Yeah. Now, are you not playing? I thought you were still playing basketball, Mark. Or do you mean like a school game? Oh, the league hasn't reopened? They must be getting close, right? I spent my whole young adult fatherhood at basketball tournaments, soccer tournaments, lacrosse tournaments. My daughter played everything, and my son played lacrosse. And my daughter was a real early, real young starting athlete. She started playing seriously when she was 6. California has been conservative, but they're not going to get rid of Newsom no matter what they do. They're going to get rid of Jenner first. That's what I was reading today. You know, Newsom had a lot of nerve eating dinner at his friend's house when he told everybody not to go out and eat dinner. That's like one of the most disgusting things that he did, at least that we know about. But you know what? If you think all these people don't do it, go to Hawaii and spend our tax money traipsing around, having fun. You're kidding yourself if you think they don't all do it. Yeah, we didn't. Nobody in my family played. My son played baseball, and he wasn't that good. He wasn't that good. But I made him the pitcher anyway, and I had a big fight with one of the parents because her son was a better pitcher, and her son pitched too. But I enjoyed all the sports. I really enjoyed it. Okay, so we got another minute. Got a minute to go. Okay, you were fast, huh? I was not personally that great an athlete. I was not that great. I tried to play Little League and I kind of stunk. And then I got hit on the wrist and I was a piano player and that was it. Yeah, I couldn't play the piano for like 2 weeks. And I thought I broke my wrist and I didn't. I was so happy. I quit the team after that. I just didn't want to. I liked music much more. All right, 1301.30. Our orders will show up on the screen. So here come our orders. So we'll see if we get a fill or not. 60 seconds generally is what we wait. All right. So now, folks, I don't know what to say other than I have never seen such good trading as we have had this week. I have never seen such good trading, I'll say it again, as we have had this week and last week. Now, some people might want to grab a reversal here. It hit all my targets. I made $650. I just made $660 while I was talking about Little League Baseball. I didn't have to do anything. Chantal, this has been the most incredible week. 2 weeks. Our regular account is back over 15,000. I was down thousands, folks. We're now almost 15.6, and we haven't even been tracking that because we're trading differently. It's been a great month. YouTube, folks, we made $600 in a second. 1 second. We're up 700 on this account, $772. No, I made $712 on this trade. No, I'm sorry. 587. 587. Hold on. We were up 150. Somebody do the math so I give the money correctly. I don't want to be incorrect. So if we subtract 712.50 from 150, we made 562.50 in 1 second. Okay, 562.50 in 1 second. So I would say that family money trading is going pretty good. It's going pretty good. It's a good concept. For you on YouTube, we're trading family money trades live, real money. No, David, I didn't see it again. I didn't see it. I was already on my calculator. That's the truth. I was already on my calculator. All right, folks, let's look at the video because that was so beautiful. That was an awesome trade. Let me take a picture. I don't even know what to say because I should have traded the 4 contracts like I wanted to. Because when trading's going good, you got to up your contracts and take advantage of it. You have to. Because there's times when it doesn't go good. And those are the times you want your winners to be bigger than those losers, right? It's not always perfect. We all know that. So let's save a nice picture of the bond trade. 30-year. 30-year is the best trading bond reports. Boy, the bond reports, they've been trading very nicely this year. It's definitely time to up contracts. Definitely time to up the contracts. I like to wait for a dull trade before I do my upping. But let's take a quick look at the video. Let's look at the video. So that was 30-year, today's date. This is the best I can ever remember trading since I've been here. No joke. Since I've been working here. This is the best trading week where every trade we traded live has been a winner. Now, some of the winners were small, but there's been a couple of really good ones. He was trading the bond trades in 2013, Mark. He doubled a $2,500 account about 4 years ago. He doubled a $2,500 account. It was about 4 years ago. TJ, my fill was 156.05 and 07. There was slippage on the fills. Now, TJ, tell what happened with you. That was a very fast move again. Did you make a profit? 155. So, TJ, that's like 7 ticks past me. That's not good. That's not good. But did you make a profit? Because it went. No, I mean, you just got 2 ticks, right? You only made 2 ticks. And you got lucky. You should call your broker. Call your broker and talk to the trade desk. Chantal, he's in Toronto. He's in Toronto. He should not be struggling with such bad fills. So Chantal, you're in Canada. What should he do? TJ, Chantal works for us. TJ, what was your execution time? What was your execution time? I'll tell you what mine was. So you got to look for your first one, okay? It was a sell. So my first execution time was 101.53. So you were a second later. Good thought. Is your computer in sync, TJ? Is your computer in sync? Absolutely in sync. Okay. Chantal, I can't figure out. Send me your settings, TJ. I hope you didn't remove your program. Send me your settings. Okay. I want to see if something's wrong in your settings. It's possible. It's possible. Who is your internet provider? TJ, send it to me on my personal email. I'm not familiar with Rogers. Do a speed test right now, TJ. Do a speed test right now. Now, TJ, something you should do that I do every morning before I trade, at least once a week, reboot your cable modem. Turn it off and on for 20 seconds, and then just plug it back in. I unplug mine, and I plug it back in. And make sure you reboot your computer before every trade, before every live trade. Who's your broker? Chantal's asking. Chantal knows a lot, so you can talk to her. You can answer. She works for us. 313, you know, speed is decent. It's not mind-boggling. It's not mind-boggling. It's decent, but it's fast enough. Chantal, don't you agree? 313, 320. It's acceptable. It doesn't, you know, my speed is fast, but I have 1 gig speed from Fios. Fios is the best. Oh, Chantal, that's the problem. He's using interactive. He's using the data feed. You can't do that. TJ, you can't do it that way. TJ, here's the deal. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. If you want to do this, you got to open a Ninja account with the proper broker, or you'll never get a good fill. Interactive, they don't have good fills. They don't. That's the problem. That's the problem. So it's worth doing it. It's worth doing it. But the problem is you're connecting to Ninja via interactive brokers. You need to move some money into a, Chantal, what broker should he use? A Canadian broker that will give you a futures broker that'll give you good fills. Or Chantal, he could do a VPS, right? Brian, it's different in Canada. He needs a, I'm pretty sure it's different in Canada. I have the data. If you hold on, I can tell you. But what about a VPS? What about a VPS? Is that going to help? No, because you're still going to get your fills from interactive. No, the problem is interactive. So going to a VPS isn't going to solve the problem. And the speed isn't the issue. Your speed is not the issue. It's interactive brokers. Yeah, don't listen to what Ninja says, but I have info for you. If you wait 1 second, I can tell you who to call. You could find out like what the minimum you'd have to put in, stuff like that. Here it is. Here's the info, TJ. I'm going to post it. I'm going to post it. Why won't it let me? Come on. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I think I goofed. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. Let me see if it'll let me post this. There it is. TJ, that's the info. That's the info. GFF brokers, info at GFF brokers. They're the ones that handle Canada right now for Ninja Trader. Okay. Now, Brian, you know, AMP is not such a bonus these days. AMP is not such a bonus because they're not doing cryptocurrency. They've got all this risk paranoia about oil and natural gas now that they didn't used to have. They're no great grandfather like they used to be. They're becoming a liability rather than the great bonus they used to be. That's the truth. Okay. TJ, I don't even know who you are. I just realized. Are you an actual member? Are you're pretty recent, right? You're pretty recent. I'm embarrassed. I don't always know because everybody uses crazy nicknames in the trade room. So that's why I don't know who you are, which is a little bit embarrassing. Brian, I'll see you tomorrow. Brian, retail at 8. Chantal, that's really nice of you to do that. My phone doesn't allow me to call Canada. I'd have to use WhatsApp. I'd have to use WhatsApp. All right, folks. All right, so TJ, at least we solved it. At least we solved it. Thanks, everybody on YouTube. Hey, Langford, really good sim trading today. It's been a great week, Langford. It's been a great week. So good job. Chantal, thanks for doing that. I really appreciate it. I'll let Eric know, for real. All right, folks, we're going to get out of here. I'll see everybody at 8 o'clock tomorrow for retail. Going to do a trap trade. Going to do a trap trade. Okay. Yeah, I'd still like to double check your settings. I think we found the problem, but no harm in checking everything. All right, folks, see everybody tomorrow. Another great day in the trade room. Very happy about it. It's a pleasure. You know, we went through a really difficult couple of months. And if you just, what do I always say? Be patient, keep trading your plan, and it'll get better. And it does. We do this long enough to know that it gets better. All right, folks. See you later.